Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It is going to be the third map consolidation final. It is going to be the winner of this going to the grand finals. And well, the loser will be staying on third place and getting pretty much almost nothing. And well, the pistol is about to go live, or is already live, excuse me. It is going to be SuperJymy versus Epsilon. And it is going to be, of course, the final map of this best of 3 series. It has come down to this, and it will be all decided on the battlefield of Mirage. And as we can see, Zach and Robin already pushing out A. They will find at least one headshot on Aune. That's a good start. But will it be enough? Smuya finds Bona, but Arvid and Ariel, they both find themselves the entries onto the players coming out of pit. It has been a failed A split at this point. Zora is holding in kitchen, and it seems like Epsilon will be rotating back towards B. Through short, it has been Smuya, and he will find himself the final, or the entry on towards B. That will be the bomb plant. That will be the retake coming in for SuperJymy now. Question is, can they pull it off? There's going to be 2 players coming in through short. There's going to be a single player coming in through house. And well, short has been taken out. Beautiful headshot by Smuya. One more for Smuya, and it's gonna be all eyes on Ariel. 1 versus 3. Defuse kit was dropped on Aune. Well, time has ran low, and it has ran out for him. It will be the first pistol round picked up by SuperJymy, and that will be a great result for the Finns from the get-go. Let us see how far they can keep on, excuse me, for Epsilon, not for the Finns, excuse me. Of course, let's see how far SuperJymy can go with this force buy, though. They do pick up the pistols, they do pick up what they need to do this round and maybe finish it with a victory. There's going to be 3 players on mid by Epsilon, taking control of it. Zore already tagged down to 15. He's the only guy without Kevlar, so it's not really a big loss. Beautiful pop flash into pit, though. Cosman taken out immediately. Oh, Aune with one more dig. Whoa, that dig. Sick digs. Arvid has been in connector. Did spot Smuya. Will also tag on to him. Down to 24 he goes. Smoke into window. So Arvid is going to be locked out of position. Still finds the shots on Robin. Does superb damage. And this is now looking pretty badly for SuperJymy. Well, that'll be one at least for Ariel, I meant to say. And seems like that will not be the case. It'll be Ariel taking one down, but immediately refragged by Smuya and Robin. And the trade was not equal. They had 4 versus 2. Now it's a 2 versus 2. Arvid coming in through short. He's been spotted. One player is extremely low. That is actually both players extremely low now. Smuya and Robin. And it'll be good night for Robin. Smuya taken out as well. SuperJymy. They'll actually win their force buy. Wow. Well performed by SuperJymy. They actually managed to pull it off and secure themselves the victory.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
It is a full buy on both sides. Excuse me, a full buy on SuperJymy, and of course a very much pistol buy on Epsilon. We do see the scout on Aune. It's not really going to make that much of a difference. Well, Aune makes the difference. Finds the headshot on Smuya. I was just meaning to say, yo, yeah, he's probably not going to be, doing too much damage. Probably jumping in B house, trying to find something. And well, he does jump onto balcony. Still finds a frag. Ariel takes down Cosmin and SuperJymy. They're feeling very well, very good in their shoes right now on the CT side. Arvid takes down another one. It seems like it'll be a team ace. No, it'll be Zore with 2. Almost managed to pick up a team ace there. Oh, superb marksmanship. And well, Epsilon they actually buy up here, they're gonna have very limited utility, and Mirage is a map where you really wish to play it absolutely tactically. If you're losing defaults, then you have to switch up, then you have to go into an execute, then you have to go into a way, or into, you know, proper tactic. We do see 2 players in on the pass. Pop Flash comes top mid. Nobody really blinded out. Harvard still takes quite a fair bit of damage, but the nade, the molly actually, not the nade, will, ooh, close call. Smooya down to 7. Surreal damage to 18. It's Cosmin. Yep, he's gonna find Arvid. From on the pass, he gets the entry. Picks Epsilon's first frag, but oh man, Aune again with the scout. That is superb damage. Bona, the timing on Bona will be crucial. He's gonna find Cosmin. Does he turn around? Okay, he screws it up a little bit with that molly. At least picks up Cosmin, brings it back to 3 versus 3. But Aune, of course, the damage player, Smooya and Surreal, they lose immediately when they hit. Oh my god, Aune on point, 3k with the scout. Look at this god. He has been superb throughout the whole 3 maps, and right now he's absolutely showing up for his team. As you can see, 3 versus 1, 47 seconds remaining. On site, it is Zach. And if there's anybody who's able to clutch this round, it is Zach. It is definitely this guy, Zore. Spots out, or at least hears the bullets flying past his head. Almost missing, or missing his head by an inch. Will gonna be taken out. Aune has been spotted as well. 27 seconds. Aune has pulled back into murder hole. Smartly enough, not gonna challenge. He still takes the duel. Takes the fight and will find the frag. That is going to be a quad by Aune with the scout, guys, mind you. And that scout has just been the most useful weapon in this game. And I said, yeah, he's not going to really be doing much. And I think I'm going to have to eat my... Well, I have eaten my words now, because that is a just crazy play by Aune. And Epsilon forced to play with pistols again. Their T side certainly going to be lacking quite a fair bit of economy. P250s, CZs. 2 smokes. Let's see if Epsilon can actually do something with it. They have a fair chance to actually execute A. Smoke into jungle and stairs and then just push onto CT. They will be facing 2 players there though, and the bomb is certainly looking like it's gonna go towards A. Surreal might be lining up for a smoke. Bona on the other side is staying alone on B, supported by Aune through short. And this is actually a great position for Epsilon to defend against this. It's going to be split through connector. 4 players coming in pretty soon. The smoke is still favorable for, of course, SJ though. And it'll be Zora mauling on the connection. Somebody has been boosted. That was Cosmin. And if Zora sniffs him out, it'll be the end for the round for Cosmin. Oh, Cosmin still finds the frag. Will be refragged at least by Arvid. Aune coming in through short. The bomb is still in pit, and another boost coming through. Robin spotted. They know one more is now on the window, and they certainly know that somebody else should be close towards a pit or palace as well, given the fact that, well, they've tried to split towards A. Arvid finds Smooya. That is going to be another one for Arvid. Now Surreal taking the duel against his opponent. Ariel. It'll be 4-1. That is going to be SJ with a great start on their CT half. They keep the money quite high as well. Let's see how far they can go. It will be Epsilon with the full buy. The op on Smooya certainly gonna smooth things out if he can hit a few shots though. It seems like a default anti-eco setup for Epsilon. They're not taking mid control. They're putting 2 players in B house, making sure they have control of it completely. And well, ooh, Bona. Oh, Bona! 6 HP left. Straight through the smoke. That's some next level timing on Surreal. And Sack, with the support of Smooya, holding mid. They're gonna be pushing up now. And this is where Epsilon have a chance to actually do some damage. There's 2 players in connector though. Nobody aggressively peeking. This is a smart thing by SuperJymy. They're not allowing themselves to be picked apart like that. They're not giving free kills. That'll be Arvid finding Surreal coming through on the pass. Now in connector. Jumping out of it, actually Arvid relocates, realizes his position has been exposed, and he does not wish to die to an op shot or even worse to an AK. Bona at 6, Arvid 39. The bomb has been dropped towards B house though. This is a little bit weird because now SuperJymy Cosmin Fine aerial. Brings it back to a 4 versus 4. We could say it's basically a 4 versus 3. Given the fact that Bona is so low. But Arvid, he spots Zach, or at least hears him jumping down. He will find the frag. Robin still brings it back. Zach, he's going to have to move out of position down to 32. 29 actually. 3 versus 3 retake. All 3 players on the side of Epsilon full HP, while Bona and Arvid are extremely low, and a single bullet will finish the job, finish the... Well... The player... Cosmin in pit. A beautiful after plant position for the T's. And through pit. They're just walking this one. On site, Smuya spots one, will be taken down by Arvid. Another one for Arvid. What a beautiful headshot in pit. It will be all eyes on Cosmin. The defuse is coming through. The time is now running low. 3, 2, 1. And there is time. Yes, there is. Oh my god, the SJ, they actually save it. Can they actually pull it? And they actually did. Holy sh... Cosmin, he thought they didn't have it. He thought that it was not... Well, the time was on his side. And unfortunately, Epsilon, it will lose the round. It'll be 5-1. Another full buy here, obviously, but that was a crucial victory for Epsilon. They could have put a dent into the economy of the CTs. Now, they did put a little bit of a dent, but doesn't mean that they've done a significantly better job. Now, as we can see, it'll be another default 3 players towards mid. Just making sure they have control of it. I'm loving that SuperJymy is actually not exercising mid control. They realize the problem has been at least mostly losing sites from the get-go. And mid hasn't really been a problem to retake or just peek it if need be. And, well, Epsilon will be going in towards connector. The bomb again being dropped towards B house. Towards slope. And I'm kind of worried about the fact that they might be pushed through B house itself. On short, it's going to be Bona holding. In murder hole, it's Zora holding the angle towards the window boost. And that's all they need. 2 players holding towards pit itself. A little bit weirdly positioned defense by SJ. I mean, this can still work out. 2 players in pit will be able to control 2 angles at the same time, making sure they have complete knowledge as to where something can come from. And while Surreal has been spotted, he's going to be taken out, or at least heard of. That is going to be the entry for SJ. Now a re-peek by Ariel. He realizes, yo, I'd better not re-peek this. The bomb has to be planted in CT. Zora takes a little bit of damage. We'll be able to evade the shots further. Robin, he has to survive. If he dies, CT is lost, and the both players on A side will be sandwiched in like fish in a barrel. And Bona has been spotted, baits the shots, and Zora will take him down. Actually, Bona takes him down. Smuya still refrags, but the op is still on Zora alive. Cosmin finds one. It's going to be a refrag by Ariel. 2 versus 2. Smuya now watching pit. He has the angle. He's going to find a kill. And Zora and CT. Time is running low. Smuya, or at least they know where Smuya is. Oh, wow, Zora. Beautiful shot. And he sees the player on stairs. Zach. Oh, a miss by Zora. That shot would have been the round for SJ. Unfortunately, it's not meant to be. It will be 5-2. It will be Epsilon finally finding themselves the second round to win. But their money is critically low. If they lose this one, they'll be hard reset again without the plan. Almost certainly so. We do see a fair bit of economy being brought up by SJ. They have the op on Zora again. Glass cannon, a bit of a problem when it comes to dueling, but he can certainly peek mid and take the first headshot or the first shot in the trade. Mactan on Surreal indeed, Coldy. And beautiful boost. Smuya will find himself the entry. That is something that is not regularly seen. It is quite known. Everybody knows about it. Everybody knows it can happen, but it's very hard to predict when this is going to come through. But Arvid still finds the bomb carrier. Drops the shot on Robin. And Whorehouse is Zach holding his position. It will be Surreal, though, coming in with the Mac 10. Finding the entry. A side wide open. And, Well, kind of sold by his teammate Ariel though. Arvid, he was in window, thinking of the fact that nobody can push him through. Instead, it is, of course, Ariel pushing Palace, clearing it out. Oh, Bona will be taken out by Cosmin. And that is gonna be pretty much it. Zora should be saving. Same goes for Ariel. It's a 2 versus 4, and I mean, Zora, well, Zora can't really do anything anymore. Just picked up by, of course, Zach. Ooh, fully blinded out. Smuya still keeps his head on his shoulders, and Ariel is gonna peek it, gonna lose it, and that will be 5-3. That is now an eco for SJ. And this is what Epsilon required. Let's see if they can start bringing it back home. It is gonna be the man, or excuse me, the eco for SJ. They have no hope of actually buying up unless they completely wish to ruin their buy next. And SuperJymy. I mean, it's not that hard really to frag against full ecos. As long as you're ready for it. Shouldn't be a problem. As you can see, it's down to Zora and Ariel to do some damage, but so far not a single player of Epsilon has been taken out. It seems like they'll be going for the clean one. Crisp, clean lock, boys. Crisp, clean lock. And well, Ariel, what can he really do at this point? Maybe find a headshot, maybe a frag. Smuya has been caught up, will be losing his op, at least something, but the op will be retrieved immediately. The players are close enough. A little bit unfortunate he couldn't get away alive. That certainly would have been a nice consolidation prize for him. Especially given the fact that we're in the consolidation final of the map Mirage, of the last map of this best of 3 series. And this is now gonna be the full buy, a very limited one at that. No defuse kit for SJ. This is where it starts to get a little bit hard if it comes down to a retake. But SJ, they pushed up top mid with a player. That is Arvid. He has been blinded out, but he still has a fair chance to get a frag if they pop flash him again. Aune, Zori, they're all watching mid. On A, it's going to be Ariel finding Cosmin. That's the ace lurker from Palace being caught out. And suddenly, Epsilon. Ooh, Surreal might have a free frag here. Beautiful pop flash through. Arvid will lose his life. On short, it's Aune. 4 versus 4. Zora peeks to connector, will lose his life as well. A bit of a bad peek. And now it's down to a 3 versus 4. And well, certainly is getting a little bit weirder and a little bit harder for Epsilon, or excuse me, for SJ to be able to control this mid as well as map anymore. Deep smoke into connector. Seems like a split towards B. Certainly will work out well if they find Aune. And they of course do so. Robin with an easy headshot. Drops down to 3 HP, almost dying there to a team molly. That would have been sad. Ariel has been found. Surreal sees the foot, or the feet. That is the end. Bona, there's the last guy live. That's going to be 5-5. It's going to be SJ on another eco. And it really is going to devastate their morale even more so than anything. He saves the M4 at least. I know that's something. If he can save it, of course. And he has a mini Kevlar with the molly and then the smoke. Certainly that's going to help him quite a lot, but not going to really change the fact that next round it is an eco for the CTs if they wish to buy up again on the 11th round, excuse me, on the 12th round of this second map. He certainly needs to eco. Or they need to eco overall. He could be dropping a pistol. He has enough money to drop at least a single pistol. We'll be buying up a molly and 2 flashbangs as well. No defuse kit, interestingly enough. Usually players in a situation like this like to buy defuse kits in case they find themselves in a retake or, you know, in a possible 1v1 scenario with the bomb being planted and all. And it can definitely save lives, or at least save rounds more so than anything. Well, Smuya finds Bona. That's the entry. That's the M4. Now look at Smuya. He checks the weapon. Now he knows, yo, guys, we found the weapon. That's the save. He denies it immediately with the molly. Such a smart play by SuperJymy. That is really, really nice to see. Hound is still the way somehow still. The cat in the bag. Or the cat in hat. Well, how the Puss in Boots. The cat that was a thief in not the movie, but the cartoon Shrek. Anyway, it is gonna be an A take through connector. 4 players coming in. This is a little bit dangerous, given the fact there's a close range player. That is Zora with the 5-7. But the smoke is preventing him from seeing anything at all. Through pit again, there will be a player Ariel. And he sees 2, he sees 1 more Palace, he finds Robin, that's the entry, and 1 more for Harvard and CT. This is now starting to fall apart a little bit for Epsilon. They're down, man. They're certainly not in a best of position. Sack at least 3 frags, but it's gonna be Zora with 1 more. Suddenly Sack and Cosmin. The plan is for them though. And without a smoke, without the defuse kit, this is what I was talking about. Without the defuse, SJ have a 10-second defuse to play for, and that'll be Cosmin with 2, Cosmin with 3, and that is gonna be 6 rounds on the board for Epsilon. And pretty much a secured first half as well. At least for the time being, with the domination being towards Epsilon, obviously. But yeah, the double op comes out, Bona and Zora pick it up, and this is now gonna get a little bit more interesting, at least a little bit more dangerous for Epsilon to peak. Let's see how aggressive they really get. So far, they haven't really played overly aggressive. They had pushed mid only 1 time. Weren't really successful at it. They have 2 players in connector against Surreal coming in through on the pass. Ariel with the M4 and Bona with the actually no, Ariel and Arvid. Excuse me. They'll be pushing out mid. In window, there is 1 that's out in, but Arvid has been caught up as well. Ariel tries to refrag, at least 1 frag. Will find nobody else. It is Surreal catching Ariel, and now Zori. The timing is just unfavorable for him. Bona will be burning alive on short, and well, I believe they know where he is. They probably spotted him. If nothing else, he shot a bullet. Yes, he did, and they certainly know that the op is on short, or at least was on short. Oh, misses the timing on. This is... Now he thinks that's the first player, and well, that's gonna make the difference. Down to 22, he even loses a little bit of HP through the broken wall, through the wooden wall. Pop flash through, fully blinded. The timing is just not there, and that is it. Surreal finds him. A 3k for this guy. Really surreal play. 7-5, and Epsilon, they are definitely dominating the T side. It is going to be SJ on another eco. And the CTs are in a... just a bad spot overall. It seems like SuperJymy. Well, Cosmin will find 1, at least refragged by Ariel. That's the AK dropped. We do see in window there is a single player, that's Arvid. This is like another B take. SuperJymy has been caught in connect, a bit unfortunate. And on short it will be Aune, at least taking 1 down with the deagle, but Ariel should be saving this one. I mean, they will have a full buy, they'll have a lot of money next. It is a 3 versus 2. And without the fuse kit, it's gonna be a little bit hard to do anything. SuperJymy finds Arvid on short. And surely Ariel is not gonna try this. I mean, he has an AK and full Kevlar, so potentially he could go for it. And picks up a smoke as well. But yeah, SuperJymy will of course be ready on the angle, will find the kill, and that is 8-5. SuperJymy getting pretty much screwed out of their win. I mean, they had a chance to win on Cobblestone. Remember, it was 15-14. And they just failed at it. 3 kills for Bona, 5 for Zora. They really have been lacking in that department right now. Mirage is not working out for them as it seems. And it seems like another A take, a standard one at this time. Oh, double peek into pit. At least Ariel finds the opening. Unfortunately, refragged by well, of course, by Cosmin. Oh, Arvid finds 1 more. Robin is still there to bring it back to 3 versus 3. Surely, definitely somebody was desperate with double op setup. Didn't work out at all. And I mean, it's again double op, Bona being caught off again. It is a loss for SJ, and it seems like we'll be having this half finish in a 9-6 fashion at the very best for SJ, or at the very worst 10-5. Hello, Nikitos Kolos. I always pronounce your name so weird. Nice to see you, buddy. I'm not, but if you need to come out of the closet, we're here for you. We accept everybody. Even if you're special, even if you're different. But let's be honest, it's not different. It's only human, so it's normal, my friend. You know, you just come out of the closet, buddy. All good. Paolo. Well, I mean, if you do, I don't know, man. That's pretty much on you, baby. Anyway, it is gonna be a force buy by SJ. They're gonna push and pit. Cosman barely keeping his life. If he had stayed there for a while longer, he probably would have died from the pre-fire. Oh, beautiful pop flash. Robin caught off now. I don't think they know Cosman is there. No, they don't. Almost certainly they do not. Well, Zora's not ready for him. And Sack finds one more. It will be the end times for this first half for SJ. And it seems like Epsilon have been able to bring this one back. Ooh, scout by Aunet. And remember, he's been performing beautifully with the scout all game long. And look at this. Immediately, Epsilon's like, nope, screw that. We're not going to go towards B. Oh, Harvin, no, with the double through on the pass. His timing was absolutely great. And I'll be down to a 2 versus 2. At least Arvid makes this round possible for SJ. They keep it alive. Nikitos Kolos. I don't know, mate. I mean, if I were, I already would have come out. Maybe you're asking because it would have been easier for you than to admit it. You know, gotta look into the mirror at one given point in time. Bona and Aunet. They certainly have enough firepower to deal with what is coming up next. Bona, he's not burning yet, and he will find at least one. Aunet catches the other one. Now Bona, of course, from Car. Waits his time, bides his position, and that is going to be 9-6 in favor of Epsilon. At least SuperJymy are able to secure it with a obvious 6 on the board. I mean, Bona hasn't really been performing too well lately. So let's see how they can change that up in the T side. It'll be the second half starting up soon. Boys and girls, this is the Consolidation finals. Of course, where the winner will be facing off the grand finalist and going up for the $1,500. Anyway, it is the pistol, ladies and gentlemen. It is the second pistol of this Esport Bet promo cup, and it is going to decide, or it will be decided here, how this half is going to keep on going. Will it be a tie? Will it be Epsilon actually running away with the result? It's going to be an execute towards A. Smoke starting to fly, flashes as well, and it's a full-on play towards A. Oh man, underpass, or under Palace, it will be one play. That's Cosmin. He already picks up 2. He will be taken out by Bonai in the end. Still going to be Harrell on Smuya. What is going on? Jungle and CT under control of the CTs. But it's not really going to change the fact they are still lacking a player. The bomb has been lost, but the smokes are currently favoring SJ for the time being. But they are slowly dissipating, and they're about to dissipate, or have already dissipated. Epsilon, can they put this round in their pocket? Oof, Surreal takes the headshot. No Kevlar as well. A single bullet will be enough for him. And goodbye, Surreal. Down to Sack. 1 versus 3 clutch. He finds one. He sees him. He hits the headshot. He knows somebody's close. Zore. He does tag onto the other. And that will be Zore finishing the round. That will be 7 on the board for SJ. And it seems like, well, Epsilon will not have that easy of a game. Pause being called. Epsilon taking their time. Of course, they want to decide as to how they approach the next few rounds. One thing I would like to point out is the fact that I've seen many teams lately not buying in the force buy round. So not buying right now. They just maybe buy a pistol, maybe buy a few, maybe a grenade or 2, and that is it. And they keep the money for the gun round, which really leaves them with a lot of economy, or at least with a lot of utility to be thrown on that gun round, because they are obviously counting on the fact that they might have a chance to win with utility, or at least have a larger chance of winning with utility. Usually that is the case on the CT side if you're having issues holding sites, right? But obviously after the pistol you can't really know that, so maybe they're going to be relying on the utility. We don't know. If they want to play something aggressively, they wish to take control of maybe top mid, perhaps maybe B house, they will need the utility. They will need the flashbangs, the mollies, the nades, the smokes, you name it, they need it. And let's see if they can actually do so. SJ on the other side, they will have the UMP, 3 AKs, and Zorre probably gonna buy another SMG unless he really wants to go for the AK and Kevlar only. And Nikitos Kolos, I mean, if you gotta know, if you really want to know, I don't think it would fit. I'm just gonna say that, you know. So yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. You're gonna have to find another one. Muretem, Caster is daddy? Really? Oh man, nice. Nice. Official Karmazor, welcome back, buddy. SuperJymy. I think I said it right? Or is it SuperJymy? It's not SuperJymy, it's SuperJymy, right? Well, Niktos Kolos. I guess you know where you know. And apparently, by the way, guys, I have a bit of an information what has just happened. Cosmenu has lost his internet. His ISP provider has dropped the internet at 11, and now he cannot play. It will be a stand-in coming in for Epsilon. They will have, of course, a player coming in. I do not know who will stand in for Epsilon, but that is certainly gonna be a problem if they play with a stand-in. We'll see who it will be, but it is always an issue when Epsilon or when any team is playing with a stand-in. There always will be missing a, you know, a certain amount of firepower, a certain amount of communication, a certain amount of, how to put it easy, was, well, coordination, I guess. No, don't give me up, Karmazor, please. I need to re-listen to it. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Give me a second. While we wait for the stand-in. By the way, this is Karmazor, guys.
Yumu, not Yumu, not Yimi. Yumu.
Yumu. It's Yumu. Okay, Yumu. Oh, I thought I said okay, Yumu. It's Yumu. It's SuperJymy. Surprise, surprise. Yumu. Anyway. The stand-in will be Yenko. Hopefully not the... Obviously not the stand-in. But... Oh, not Yanko as in the analyst, but Yenku. Yumu. SuperJymy. Right? I think I'm right. I think I'm pretty on point. Anyway, we're still waiting for the stand-in to come through. And like I've said, it will be a stand-in because Cosmene's ISP provider has shut down the internet. Not because he didn't pay his bills, not because he had issues, because he... because the ISP has told him that he will be shutting down the internet for a certain amount of time. And they knew this, the admins knew this, so this was a predetermined pause. I didn't know this, so I was just informed of it, but still, hopefully that's not going to really impact Epsilon's performance. It is a crucial map, guys. It is a crucial also round coming up next after the gun round. Obviously, when the gun round comes, they must not lose it, because if they wish to keep the distance, if they wish to keep a chance to winning map number 3, they must win as much as they can. Obviously, they must win whatever they can. And the winner will be going into the grand finals versus Seal, of course, the Polish team that had defeated SuperJymy previously. SuperJymy. SuperJymy. Here comes Yenko, and it'll be the stand-in, of course, for Epsilon. Simple stand-in full bay. You wish, we all wish. And here we go. The stand-in is here. The match is about to continue, and it will be Epsilon playing the Force fully. They will not be saving their money for the utility. And Finnish people are damn weird. With the SuperJymy. Damn, come on, man. Come on, guys. Anyway, here we go. 7-9. It's Epsilon on the Force buy. There is a scout on Smuya. Let's see how far he can go. Robin already tagged the AK doing his work, and well, make it down 2 players for Epsilon. And that will be it. That is gonna be the round.
Bomb has been planted.
No tag, no kill. Oh, Zach still finds 1. Arvid will catch Yenko meanwhile, and well, that is gonna be 8-9. And SuperJymy, they actually have a chance to tie it up next. It will be a full eco. Smuya probably gonna save the scout if he can. Zach, he has a deagle as well, so preferably keeping that one alive. Well, Arvid finds Smuya.
Terrorists win.
Carpenter, yes. Thank you, Daddy. Anyway, it is 8-9. This is it now. This is gonna be the last round at SuperJymy. Take it for free. And Cosmin has been kidnapped by the Mexican cartel in Romania. Definitely. Cosmin has been disconnected. His stand-in is Yenko. And Arvid is gonna start cleaning house. B side will be open. Still a frag for Smuya. But that is all he's gonna get. And well, it'll be Epsilon tied up. The gun round is gonna be absolutely vital. We gotta keep in mind that the CT... Oh, okay, nice hit for Robin. Now we'll find Surreal. That is pretty much it. But yeah, as I've been saying, it is vital that the CTs pick up the gun round, because if they do not, they'll be forced to will be reset once more. We'll be forced to play with an eco again. And that is just unlucky. That is just, you know, giving SuperJymy as many rounds as, you know, they can wish for. Here we go. This is the full buy. This is the round that we've been waiting for. And let's hope and see if it's going to be any more interesting than the last few 3 rounds. Smuya, or at least 2 rounds. Smuya with the op, obviously. He doesn't need to play glass cannon. He saved enough money to afford himself at least mini Kevlar. It seems like a proper A execute, or at least a normal one at that. And here we go. Smoke starting to fly. A pretty standard stuff. And on stairs there will be, of course, Smuya. He's already been flashed out. Has to reposition himself. We'll watch Palace, but nobody's coming out of there. Bona, close range, finds the frag on Robin. Will be retaken by Smuya. Almost catching one more there. Through the flash, another frag. It is going to be a no-scope for Smuya. Beautiful shot. Arvid did find Sack though on the other side. And the bomb has been, of course, planted for Pit. And short connector. It's a real spotting Pit. Smoke on the bomb. Oh, but through connector, that's Zori. That's this clutch. And now Zori, he doesn't know where Smuya is. And Smuya, oh, Smuya. You check all corners, but not the right one. And that will be Zori saving the round pretty much securely. So Arvid, Bona, and Zori all lighting up the CTs like a Christmas star. And well, it will be Epsilon with an eco again, as I've said. Nikitos Kolos, tell me a story from your life. Well, once upon a time, I fell on my wrist and I broke my wrist. Yeah, true story. I was running backwards for some reason during PE or PT course in primary school. Anyway, It is going to be an op on Zori. But it doesn't really matter. It is going to be Epsilon and Eco. And unless they play close range with the pistols and can hit the headshots, well, SuperJymy will have a chance to pick one more round. By the way, guys, you cannot expect Yenko. I mean, obviously, I hope Yenko has warmed up since they did know that Cosmin will disconnect during this match if it comes down to map 3. Oh, well, he's gonna find one. That's Bona. That's the AK down. Suddenly, it's gonna be SuperJymy. SuperJymy with the man disadvantage. There's the Eagles in the hands of Zach, and he will find actually Yenko with the double. Wow, okay, Yenko. That is it. That is what the CT required. Epsilon, a man advantage. Make it 2-man advantage now. It is down in a 1 versus 3 clutch. Can he pull it off? Certainly he's capable of doing this. And well, that is all there is. That is all that happened. It will be the frag for Epsilon and the round for Epsilon. Fuse is there and pretty much tying it up. Another full buy for SJ. They do have what they need. Zori on the up again. Will be smoked immediately. The Mauling connector by Robin. Oh, Smuya. Good shot. Finds out it. Epsilon find themselves on the advantage. Yenko, he performed what he needed to do last round. This one, well, he's staying on towards B kitchen. So he's not going to be facing the brunt of the attack, as it seems like SJ will be going on towards A. And Thomas, you're correct. Cosmin has been booted off his ISP because of maintenance. And he has been informed this morning that that will happen. And so were the admins. So all is good. It was not a surprise disconnect or anything. Yenko was ready for it. I presume he did warm up as well. So all good. Oh, Arvid. Oh, Arvid losing the duel against Zach will damage him quite considerably. But doesn't change the fact that Epsilon keep the 2-man advantage now. And well, it is going to be an A strike. 1 through pit, 2 players through connector. A crucial moment here for both teams. Whoever loses this will be forced to play an eco. And we see Bona finding Smuya. That is the man advantage now kept for, or at least the man disadvantage down to a single player. Make it to, again, Robin is still alive, still be keeping this one. Surreal with 1. Does lose against Zore. But in the end, it is still 3 people has to finish. And unfortunately, that'll be it. 11 to 10, SuperJymy. SuperJymy down to their last leg. If they full buy here, they'll be forced to an eco next, and it'll be a pause called presumably tactical. Hopefully a tactical. They need to talk it out. They need to decide how they wish to approach the next round here. Of course, they have enough to buy an op for Zore, but they'll be forced to play with a pistol. At least one of the players will. And taking a look at the scoreboard right now, we do see everybody is performing quite well. Bona being relatively quiet throughout the whole game. And he had about 4 kills on the half. Or 3 kills, excuse me, on the half. So right now, he's not doing too better. Or so much better. Meanwhile, Smuya with 24. And the rest of the team not really having too much. But yes, now the deciding moment here for SJ. Do they buy up? Do they eco? It is actually a hard call because if they do buy, they'll have maybe, just maybe, they'll have about... Yeah, they'll have 4 smokes. They'll have a handful of flashbangs and perhaps a... Well, actually, no, they'll have 3 smokes if they full buy, because probably if they full buy, they buy the AWP, and seems like, nope, the CZ's being bought. It will be a pistol buy. SJ has decided that they will not force the economy. They will not force the issue. They'll give Epsilon this one, and they'll come back. Obviously, they're counting on the fact they'll have enough, or at least they're confident enough they'll have the firepower and the entries to make the comeback possible. Epsilon will be going up to 12. Unless this round magically turns around, shouldn't be really a problem for Epsilon to really close it out and find themselves in a 2-round lead finally in this game, or at least in this first half. Ooh, Robin peeking on the pass. Wow, Robin. White peeking. Let's get shot down by Aerial. That's easy at close, well, long range, still hitting those headshots, still dealing that damage, and suddenly, Epsilon, don't tell me you might actually lose this, because with a man disadvantage, with a man being lost, and a rifle perhaps being picked up through underpass, this is certainly going to get dangerous more and more by each passing second. Surreal holding from Ticket, as we can see, he's going to use his molly. That is a bit of a waste since nobody's there, but not that he can know about it. Also, mind you guys that the fact that Epsilon only has a single Molotov left, that's really going to be a problem. And it's going to be an ace strike. Surreal, it's going to be up to Surreal to stop the aggression here, at least to stop the full-on take on A. 3 players do have Kevlar from the side of SJ, and they will certainly be able to deal some damage. SCTs must not lose a single player. Jenko spots one. And Yenko finds one more, or at least finds one. We'll find the double. Surreal from CT finds the bomb. That'll be all eyes on Bona. Pretty much it here for SJ, as predictably so. They still lose Yenko. Jenko, depending how you want to call it. And that'll be it. 12-10. So yeah, pretty much predictably so. SJ will be down 2. But yeah, this is the round that really will decide how this half is going to continue. The T's will have a full loss bonus coming through. If they plant, they'll have a full buy almost certainly. If they do not plant and lose, then they might be in trouble. They will probably buy up, but they'll be lacking a lot of money, especially utility, if nothing else. And as we can see, a default being set up. I'm loving this right now from SJ. They decide for default. They post Zora into, of course, B house to peek. Goes back once he's smoked, and he's probably going to go towards mid, just lock out any sort of aggression. And SJ are taking their time approaching this round. They do not wish to rush it. They do not wish to lose until it's too late. Or at least until it's either unavoidable. Oh, but the boost by Smoya, we missed it, but that's a beautiful boost. I'm watching it, this minimap. Didn't even see the boost come through properly. Smoya, that boost is sick on bench. You see just a little bit of a tiny part of the body. You see the head and you see the shoulder. And if you're not missing the shot, you 100% kill it. Or get it. Well, Molly into pit. There will be 2 players defending there. Oh, and it did shoot. Trying to find an entry into the palace. Oh, Robin! White Peaks will get lost in the duel though. And it's down. Oh, wait, Smuya gets caught out as well. Surreal now from CT. He has to defend the side. No, he does not. It's actually SJ in the lead. Sack comes in through CT. Again, gonna be a loss for them. And now all eyes on Yenko. And well, those eyes have just been lost. And it'll be Epsilon losing a round. It will be Epsilon going onto well, another full buy most likely. They will have enough money to drop a few pistols and rifles, if nothing else. But wow, SJ actually bring it back. 11-12. And this round is not finished yet. And this game is not finished yet. SJ still finding the finish. Are keeping this one alive. Well, Aerial peeks into connector. Will die just before the smoke pops. A little bit unfortunate. They lose their entry now. SJ again find themselves in the same position it was, or at least in a similar position they were before. Smuya tags Zora through Delpan immediately, just providing Epsilon with the damage that they need to finish the round properly. As we can see, the utility is pretty low for the CTs. They have a single molly and a single smoke and a single defuse. So they cannot allow Sack to die somewhere unreachable, and they cannot allow that molly to go to waste. Seems like a fake towards B. 3 players, actually 2 players coming out through pit, or excuse me, connector, and a player through pit, palace. Robin, he's gonna peek, he's gonna find himself Arvid. That is a good trade. 2-man advantage. Still Zora very low, so that should be easy for anybody with a rifle, anybody with a proper, or at least with a good aim to finish him off. And that's gonna be Robin and Smooya finding themselves the entry. Surreal to finish. And that is 13-11. That is now SuperJymy in a very bad spot. They do have pretty much nothing but pistols to be bought here. They were just reset. Not really hard reset. They still have a little bit of money left in the bank, at least few of the players. They could potentially buy a single AK if they really wanted to, but that's not something you wish to do in a position like this. They're gonna go for the eco. They will be playing for an A take through Palace. Ariel, the only guy with Kevlar, obviously he had about 4,000 in the bank, a little bit more. So that's enough for him to still buy up Kevlar and pistol and have enough for full buy next. And here we go, pop flash through. It's gonna be Surreal from triple. He finds 2. That's all he needed to do. The rest of his teammates will help him out. Surreal with 3. Make it Robin for the double. 14-11. Ladies and gentlemen, SJ's last chance to actually bring this game back. Will they full buy? Yes, they will. And they'll be missing at least 2 smokes. So that means they're gonna have to either go for a proper execute with... actually, no. What? They all go for the smokes. Oh, Galil being bought on Aunet. And Kevlar, actually head armor being disregarded by Bona in favor of the AK and the smoke. Well, Smooya will spot through short, finds the entry, and that is it. Epsilon should be able to finish this round pretty easily, regarding the fact, or at least considering the fact that so much of SJ are missing on utility, and Bona no head armor, a single bullet from the M4, and that's gonna be it. And well, SJ continuously peeking into corners, not really being too successful. The plant comes through, 4 versus 4, still the retake should be coming in pretty soon. Yanko holding backside Robin from garbage bin. 1 for Robin, 2 for Robin, and Yanko find himself the entrance. Zore, excuse me, as the last guy alive. That is going to be the ending, and that is going to be 15-11. And SJ now, well, they'll not even have enough for more than a single AK with full Kevlar. Perhaps Zora goes for it, and Bona as well. Most likely will Bona. Yep, Zora with the AK. Bona should be going for the AK as well. And Ariel picks up 1 more. Arvid with the Galil, the Deagle now on it. Limited utility, and this is it. It is the last chance here for SuperJymy to bring it back home. Nikitos Kolos. Yeah, I mean, you can mute the stream, baby. Anyway, lads, before we finish, feel free to jump on to my Twitter at Overseer, as well as go on to Discord, the channel I've created, building a little bit of a community, posting, of course, when I go live with a personal stream or with a casting stream. So feel free to join up. But yeah, it's going to be 3 players in pit. They're going to be holding close range, and this is a good call for Epsilon. They'll be challenging... Oh, wait, Zoran! Ariel still pick up 2. But Yanko holding the position, finds 2, but will be taken out... Well, no, actually, Yanko's still alive, excuse me. He finds 2, Zach and Yanko in a 3 versus 2 retake. Can they pull it off? Zach. He goes for the peek. Spraying in the wrong direction. And SJ, at least get the plant down. The after plant is superb, and it will be a save. It will be, of course, Epsilon going back, trying to keep as much money in the bank as possible. They have a full buy next, obviously, but they do not wish to lose it for nothing. Any damage dealt to the CTs, right, or to the Ts, excuse me, doesn't really matter as long as they win the round. That is all that is important right here for SJ. And they will have to win 3 straight rounds in a row. If they actually wish to tie it up and go into overtime. It is possible that we will be seeing overtime, though. We can't disregard the fact that they did play overtime on the map pick of Epsilon. And we might as well see it on Mirage. But it is gonna be, of course, possibly match and series last round point for Epsilon. Let's see how they play it out. They do have a full by double up setup. Surreal and Smooey Smuya, excuse me, damn it. Oh, Surreal catches Aerial through the smoke. Or at least coming out of the smoke. This is the first entry for Epsilon. This is a good start. Bona gonna be pop flashed into connector stairs. He's gonna be found out though. It's gonna be Robin predicting that play. He sprays through, does not find anybody. Zora is still alive with the op, so that's the dream alive. Yanko finds one. It's gonna be Surreal with ammo. Aune, 1 versus 5. Surely he cannot clutch his ace clutch. No, he cannot. It's gonna be 16-12. Ladies and gentlemen, that will be it. It will be Epsilon taking the victory, and that is gonna be SuperJymy defeated in the consolidation final, going on to 3rd place, and now Epsilon going into the grand finals